Resorcher Summary of the Surprise of Reaching Out, Appreciated More Than We Think. By Peggy Al. People are sociable and like socializing. People may reach out to others by sending quick notes or little presents to see how they're doing. Despite the necessity and satisfaction of social interaction, do people know how much others cherish social outreach? The authors document a consistent underestimating of how much others appreciate being called out to. The authors find evidence that responders, versus initiators, are more focused on their surprise at being called out to. Surprise predicts admiration. The authors discover process consistent moderators of underestimate of reach-out appreciation, showing that it is exacerbated when the reach-out context is more shocking, when it occurs in a startling, versus predictable, setting for the recipient and amongst more socially distant, versus close, persons. This research examines when and why we underestimate how much others appreciate our efforts, suggesting a focus on surprise as one cause. Social ties are important for health. Sometimes individuals engage without any effort or initiative. Co-workers may meet in the workplace coffee area, neighbors may pass each other on the street, or friends may meet in a cafe. Brief contacts with a wide range of relationship partners are linked to higher social and emotional well-being, anxiety, personal growth, and cognitive performance. People are often disconnected from friends and acquaintances with whom they usually have good encounters if neither party makes the initiative to connect. People sometimes lose contact with friends and acquaintances, despite how enjoyable it is. In many places of the US, people's lives are set up for solitude rather than spontaneous social connections, at work, in the neighborhood, or at a cafe, and there are few opportunities to maintain links with those we already know. As social connections dwindle, the costs of reaching out to a friend or acquaintance may outweigh the advantages. If people appropriately perceive costs and benefits, their cost-benefit analysis is valid. The authors assess whether individuals appropriately perceive the advantages of their outreach. The authors describe reaching out as a gesture to check in with someone to demonstrate that one is thinking about them, such as sending a short message, for example, to say, "Hey, I'm thinking of you. I hope you're well," or a modest gift. By this basic criterion definition, more specific instances of social exchange behavior studied in past research qualify as reach-outs but incorporate other features that are not required. Asking for a favor qualifies as a reach-out, but asking for aid is not required. Contacting someone to provide a compliment qualifies as a reach-out, although stating something nice about a recipient's qualities or actions is not required. Contacting someone to express thanks counts as a reach-out, but it also adds the element of thanking them for a good action in the past, which is not required. The authors give a wide definition of reaching out based on a minimal criterion. The authors examine reach-outs that achieve this basic criterion but don't necessarily surpass it with additional components, i.e., help requests, praises, or thankfulness expressions. People underestimate how much others value being called out to. Underestimation may hinder people from reaching out as much as might benefit them and others. Imagine you think about a buddy while visiting a cafe you've visited together. You've seldom seen this friend. How much would your buddy appreciate a text message or modest gift? Do you forecast your friend's appreciation? You may underestimate how much your friend would want to call.